Découvrons ensemble cette nouvelle journée de Geek Week. Annonce Netflix en vue, on l'espère en tout cas. C'est vrai qu'en général, je crois qu'ils ne streamaient pas le week-end, c'est qu'en semaine. Ah, voilà, on aura un premier trailer pour Damsel avec Millie Bobby Brown, je vais y arriver. Pensez à lâcher un pouce vers le haut si ce n'est pas déjà fait, ça fait toujours plaisir, merci beaucoup à vous d'être présents. Et on espère que ce sera plus intéressant qu'hier. Mais déjà le trailer de Damsel, j'avoue que je suis curieux de voir ce que ça va donner. Le Damsel en français ça s'appelle comment déjà?
But she's thrown into a pit. No. Twists and turns. Maybe where we are here, it looks like. Yeah. Pretty pit-like. And inside the pit, she discovers she's a sacrifice.
C'est la demoiselle et le dragon en français. C'est sur une jeune princesse, donc incarnée par Millie Bobby Brown, vue dans Stranger Things, qui va devoir qui découvre qu'elle sera sacrifiée à un dragon juste après son mariage avec son prince charmant, Henry. Elle va donc devoir se débrouiller seule pour échapper au rituel du royaume. Donc en gros, c'est Millie Bobby Brown qui est censée être sacrifiée à un dragon et qui refuse. Il n'y avait pas de sous-titres hier et elle n'est toujours pas là, malheureusement. Je suis désolé. C'est bloqué. Là, il parle de Millie Bobby Brown qui du coup incarne Eleven.
Damsel is a dark fantasy adventure, not your typical fairy tale. This is an action-packed role for Millie Bobby Brown. Here's the cast. Look at this. Golden Globe winner Robin Wright and Oscar winner Angela Bassett. What else do you want? That's all you need to tell me, and I'm in. Let's see it. Here's the world premiere trailer for Damsel.
Run from me, darling. You better run for your life. And each time I see you.
C'est dans une grotte ça, ouais. Ah là ça va être compliqué hein.
For generations, it has been our task to protect our people. So tonight, you join a long line of women who have helped to build this kingdom.
Pas de sous-titres, je suis vraiment désolé mais il n'y en a pas malheureusement. De toute façon le trailer sera sûrement dispo en Voici faire pour ceux qui veulent le revoir. Je ferai une vidéo réaction sur TikTok. Putain, il montre même pas le dragon, enfin on le voit pas. Ça s'appelle en français La Demoiselle et le Dragon, ça sort en 2024 avec Millie Bobby Brown, enfin Millie Bobby Brown, excusez-moi, star évidemment de Stranger Things notamment et de Enola Holmes. Et c'est sur une princesse qui est sacrifiée par son royaume lors de son mariage avec son prince et qui va devoir se débrouiller tout seul, donc elle est sacrifiée à un dragon. Oui, on le voit de dos le dragon, mais du coup on voit pas vraiment de face, c'est ça que je veux dire. C'est un film, ouais, c'est un film. Je suis pas plus que ça convaincu, mais bon, à voir. Qu'on aura une bonne surprise. C'est réalisé par Juan Carlos Fresnadillo, qui a fait quoi? Qui a fait 28 semaines plus tard, et Intruders, j'ai pas vu. Mais 28 semaines plus tard, qui avait bien marché à l'époque. Toujours pas les sous-titres, j'insiste, hein, vraiment, je voudrais bien vous les mettre, mais je ne les ai pas. Hein. Je peux pas les inventer. On voit qu'il y a du budget, ouais, après, vite fait, mais ça va, enfin, je pense que ça peut être sympa, j'espère, en tout cas.
You are predisposed to like Nick Robinson even if he's the reason that Elodie ends up.
I mean, also, I think the dragon looks so cool too. Like, again, all these great fantasy elements are really sort of popping in this trailer, so I'm really excited.
You can watch all these exciting things because Damsel is coming to Netflix in 2024.
From Millie Bobby Brown, like you've never seen her before, to Archie, Jughead, Betty, and Veronica, my faves, with a brand new twist. Let's talk about the Archies.
Ah, The Archies. C'est pas encore sorti, ça sort en décembre, je crois.
The Archies is the biggest Netflix title coming from India in 2023. It's also the one I'm most excited about.
Si certains se demandent si ça a une référence à Riverdale, complètement, hein, parce que c'est tiré des mêmes comics. Hein. Alors c'est pas dans l'univers de Riverdale en mode connecté à la série, c'est pas un spin-off à Riverdale, mais par contre c'est tiré des mêmes bouquins à la base. Jusque là c'est une comédie musicale.
Set in the 1960s, The Archies is a musical drama based on the Archie comics, where Indian actors take on the beloved
En fait, Riverdale s'est inspiré de
characters.
Archie
It's an
Comics à la base, et là, du coup,
experience
c'est
for
inspiré du même
youth,
truc.
rebellion, friendships, first loves, and everything young adult, which is why I'm into it.
I mean, look, after Swords, after anything made by Greg Berlanti, next thing on my list of faves are musicals. So this sounds right up my alley.
S'il y a des trucs cool, il y aura un récap, ouais, mais en vrai, je pense que ça va être peu probable.
Beautiful world, an out-and-out Bollywood bop based on the Archie comics, and we're already obsessed with this cast. Let's take a look at them.
Okay.
We are the Archies.
The band's most famous song is Sugar Sugar. She said no. Sugar Sugar. What's the final answer? You have to give Sugar Sugar.
Bon, là, j'avoue que j'ai pas les refs, mais possible.
Okay. But in our film, it is
Sana.
Who does Ethel have a crush on?
Jughead.
Out the park. How many siblings does Betty have?
none.
Two.
None.
None. No, you have some long lost cousins.
No, I have
none.
None.
Betty has two.
Ooh.
A sister and a brother.
Where are they?
No, not in the film.
Bon, j'ai pas les refs. Je sais pas si là que ça intéresse, The Archies.
What is the one thing that Reggie keeps around with him all the time?
Oh, no,
He doesn't keep a typewriter.
Sachant que ceux qui viennent débarquer, vous avez juste manqué le trailer de La Demoiselle et le Dragon avec Millie Bobby Brown. Le trailer est sorti.
Bang on.
So mirror, you have a mirror with your comb.
No, sometimes I just use my hands.
Veronica and Betty are rivals on what unimportant matter?
Why does it say unimportant?
Ils ont quand même sous-titré parce qu'ils sont pas assez bons en anglais, quoi.
You said it yourself.
Moi, je dis pas non, hein, parce que...
Changed it.
Bon, voilà. Ça, c'est plus pour l'accent, je pense.
In the comics, what is Ethel's nickname?
Dot.
But I knew it was in my head.
What instrument does Jughead play?
No, this.
Du coup, je sais pas qui appartient à Archie's Comics en termes de licence. Parce que c'est pas Netflix, c'est pas eux les propriétaires.
He said this.
J'aurais peut-être cru que c'était Warner Bros justement avec Riverdale, mais en vrai, parce que Sabrina, Sabrina, je sais pas si c'est Archie's Comics à la base, mais je sais pas du tout à Archie's Comics à qui ça appartient en termes de
What
licence.
does Dilton secretly want to be?
Parce que j'aurais dit Warner, est-ce que peut-être que ce film est produit par Warner?
No, I know. Wants to be an athlete or
Bah, pour moi, Warner c'est le plus évident parce qu'ils ont fait Riverdale, ils ont fait Sabrina, etc.
So athletic.
Mais je sais pas si ce programme, peut-être qu'il est produit par Warner, c'est possible. Hein.
We hope you
The
enjoy it.
Archies.
Please go watch The Archies on Netflix.
Là, c'est un film indien. Société de production, Tiger Baby Films, non? Pas l'info. Peut-être qu'ils ont réussi à avoir une dispense pour ce programme-là précisément, je sais pas.
I already already love this cast. What do you guys think?
I mean, I think it's just fun watching them geek out over not only the movie, The Archies, but the whole Archie comic book universe as well.
Yeah, I do love that they were getting lost in the answers because they did know so much information from the Archie comics that they were like, wait, what is in our movie versus the other one? So I'm with you, Ari. I am obsessed with this cast already.
It's so fun.
Ah oui, c'est un film indien, Electrinta. C'est un film indien, c'est vrai que ça peut paraître un peu bizarre, mais ça sort le 7 décembre.
You can watch the movie too because The Archies is coming to Netflix on December 7th. Grab your hamburger.
Up next, we have a brand new series reveal. Get hyped, everyone, because we can officially confirm that Dead Boy Detectives is coming to Netflix, and we have the first exclusive look. Roll it.
Oh, mais attends, ça. C'est vrai que c'est un programme qui devait sortir à la base sur une plateforme de streaming qui a été récupérée par Netflix, je crois. C'est un truc de tirer des comics d'ici, ça, Dead Boy Detective.
We are the Dead Boy Detective Agency. He's the brains. I'm the brawn.
Enfin, c'est peut-être Vertigo. D'ici ou Vertigo, je sais plus.
We ghosts and we solve mysteries.
Dead Boy Detectives?
It's Aces, right?
It's just a stupid name.
We're pretty bang on detectives when we're not hiding from death.
You see, I've opened a real bag of worms. Monty! Jesus! I'm trying to threaten some kids.
Ok. Ça a l'air un peu bizarre, mais en vrai, je suis curieux. Je suis vraiment curieux sur ce programme-là. Sinon, de base, j'étais un peu attentif à ça, Dead Boy Detective, parce que je crois que ça doit être un programme de Max à la base. Je vais pas dire de bêtises, mais je crois que c'était ça. C'est ça, à la base, c'était HBO Max et ça a été récupéré par Netflix.
Do you have a pesky ghost haunting you?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, that's problematic.
Yeah, I'm concerned. I think I'm fine.
Has a demon stole your core memories?
Every day.
Well then, both of you may want to ring the Dead Boy Detectives. As we just saw, we have Edwin Payne and Charles Rowland, the brains and the brawn behind Dead Boy Detectives Agency. They were teenagers born decades apart who find each other only in death.
Ça a l'air d'être... Enfin, je sais pas si ils se connectaient à l'univers de Sandman, je sais pas si c'est vraiment en mode canon, mais... En mode il y a des crossovers, mais en tout cas, ouais, c'est un peu le même genre d'univers, donc c'est un peu matché.
They're able to crack some of the mortal realm's most mystifying paranormal cases.
And apparently have fun and look great while doing it.
I mean, can I tell you a little bit about this creative team? It's based on a comic book illustrated by Matt Wagner and Malcolm Jones III, and Neil Gaiman created the characters as part of the Sandman universe. The executive producer is Greg Berlanti, who's done Riverdale, one of my faves, The Flash, and You, and the showrunners are Steve Yockey of The Flight Attendant and Beth Schwartz from Arrow, your literal fave.
It's worth noting that Steve Yockey before the...
C'est cool, j'attendais pas une image de ça. Ça sort en 2024. Sandman, c'est d'ici et Vertigo. Excusez-moi.
Our next series is a brand new action thriller from...
Wait, I've just been informed that sound means that we have a message from our sponsors.
Oui, c'est pour ça. Pour le coup, Neil Gaiman a pas... Enfin, il doit être prod... Enfin, il est quand même producteur, je pense, de la série, mais effectivement, il n'est pas impliqué comme il était pour Sandman. Donc, à voir la qualité. Stranger Things, savant les glaces. J'aurais bien voulu tester, mais c'est qu'aux US. Hein.
This is certainly the tastiest news we've had all week.
Wonderful.
What flavors did you guys pick?
I got triple decker extravaganza.
I got the USS butterscotch. This is like caramel, chocolate, vanilla.
You haven't stopped eating that since I saw it in your hand.
And I won't stop.
And pineapple upside down.
I get it.
I get that.
Oh, and this is chocolate pudding. And I don't know, but I just got an extra delicious bite, guys.
Would you guys like to set sail on this ocean of flavor with us?
Ça reste de la glace, mais j'aurais été le premier à l'acheter si j'en avais à disposition.
Exclusively at Walmart.
Wait, what just happened?
Up next, it's Sonic Prime.
Ah, ça va parler de Sonic Prime pour ceux qui attendent. Peut-être un nouveau perso qui pourrait débarquer du coup.
New episodes of Sonic Prime are on the way. The adventures of the Blue Blur continue as Sonic races to save not just Green Hill, but the entire Shadowverse. To save the day, he'll need to even team up with his rival, Shadow. The stakes have never been higher.
I'm very excited. I love this background. It takes me back when I played the first one in Sega Genesis.
I played Sonic at the orthodontist.
Explain more, please.
Yes. There was a setup, and that's what they would do to trick you into being fine with your teeth.
I love the evolution of Sonic in Sonic Prime. We're seeing all these new characters. We're playing around in the Shadowverse.
We've come so far. I mean, Sonic's movies, games, now this show.
What's next? I don't know. But here's a new look at Sonic Prime.
Ok, petit visuel de la suite.
We're friends. We can still figure out how to bring back Green Hill and stabilize the shatter spaces together.
You were only using me to get what you wanted.
Ah, il a des Tails a des ailes robotiques maintenant.
Sorry, old friend. You've been replaced.
Bon, c'était pas le Tails classique. J'avoue que je suis pas assez l'univers de Sonic. Hein.
Who or what is that? It's you.
Ah, c'est un variant, ouais, d'accord.
Squint and tilt your head to the side. It's also kind of you. Whatever it is, it's in our way. Not for long. Again? I already beat one of these things. In New York, remember?
I saved you from the one in New York. This time, you're on your own.
He's not on his own.
We're all on our own.
It's over, 9.
Ça sort en 2024, on trouve les nouveaux épisodes.
That guy got beat up.
That fight scene was really cool, honestly, and I love getting to see Sonic and Shadow team up together, even kind of the meta commentary when they're like, it could be me, but it could be you, too. Ah, yes, your character design is the same.
I also really love the meta exhaustion of like, I thought I beat this level already.
Yeah, it's just fast kicks.
Ah, Sonic Prime revient le 11 janvier.
Everything's fast.
Précisément.
Well, Sonic Prime Chapter 3 is speeding to Netflix on January 11th, 2024.
That's soon. Stay tuned, Straw Hats. The
Ah,
official
ça va parler de
One
One
Piece
Piece.
blooper reel is coming up real soon. If you like scary games, Netflix and
Ah,
a
petit
healthy
jeu.
dose of camp,
Oh, ça a
you're
l'air
gonna love
violent
our
ça,
next
qu'est-ce que c'est ce
game.
truc?
It's Slay Away Camp 2.
Slay
Netflix
Away
and Kill.
Camp 2.
It's included in the Netflix membership you already have.
Also, just the name alone, it's just such a punny name, and I love it. So.
Yes, this is like, it's like cozy horror.
Spooky season never ends. And we have an exclusive trailer to check out right now. Here's Slay Away Camp 2, Netflix and Kill.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce truc? C'est des genres de puzzle? Mais what the fuck? C'est quoi le but? C'est de tuer les gens? Netflix and Kill, alors je trouve la communication était cool, mais j'ai rien compris à comment ça se joue.
So cute. What did you guys think?
I mean, those blockheads are so murdery, you know?
C'est un vieux jeu?
There was so much blood.
cute and bloody. I don't know if those mix, but in this game.
Comme je l'ai expliqué, Sprint, c'est très peu probable qu'on ait des annonces de casting parce que la grève correspondrait pas en termes de timing. Les trucs ont été tournés avant, donc la grève s'est terminée hier, ce serait bizarre ce serait peu probable qu'ils annoncent quelque chose.
Plague Doctor.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say.
You can play this game right now. All you have to do is open the Netflix mobile app to install and play Slay Away Camp 2, Netflix and Kill. Happy slaying! Slay.
C'est juste sur Netflix, on a quoi là en ce moment?
Meets adorable,
Ah, autre jeu?
it's time to take a look at
Ah oui, bah oui, Exploding Kitten, ouais.
That's right, the best-selling card game is coming to Netflix as a brand new animated series. Has anyone played Exploding Kittens, the game?
I get way too aggressive about it.
I know this about you.
But I have a lot
Ah
of
oui,
fire
effectivement,
in my
Slyway est déjà
astrology chart,
disponible.
so that's what happens.
Makes sense, makes
I
sense.
have never played the game.
Il faut laisser aucun survivant, c'est ça, c'est un jeu où il faut tuer.
That name is just like it drew me in.
It is exactly what you think it would be and more. Here is our first look at the new series, Exploding Kittens.
Après, peut-être qu'on aura un truc avec Sprint, mais moi en termes de timing, ça me paraît peu probable. En tout cas, maintenant.
You're not gonna believe this. I may look like a cat, but I'm actually God trapped in this body. I made the most exquisite planet of all time, sunsets, cheetahs, Florida. You know my hits, but humans did get one thing right.
Ça a l'air cool.
This game.
I'd be jumping lying if I said I wasn't having a good time with you.
You know what, Swamp Rat? I'd be jambalaying too. Yippee-ki-yay, mother... We invented all this natural wonder. Look at
Ah oui, Tom Ellis de Lucifer, effectivement, fait la voix en VO.
swords for butts.
As Lord Satan, I command you to open this enchanted robot wall.
Coming soon. Pas d'année de sortie, 2024 peut-être quand même, j'espère. C'est pas dit dans le jeu.
Tom Ellis is Godcat, which is all you needed to sell me on this show.
Donc ouais, Tom Ellis fait le personnage principal, le Godcat, en VO. Enfin en VO, oui, on peut appeler ça la VO.
He can be the devil, and he can be God, and a cat.
And I'd follow him either way.
Yeah. Look, the animation is great, and again, Tom Ellis. It's like, to me, it's a surprise just to see him now, like doing this voice. It's amazing. This is great.
This will definitely scratch that Lucifer itch for everyone who's missing that. When you see that pedigree,
Ça, il y a un jeu,
je
me disais bien que je disais pas de bêtises, il y a un jeu.
King of the Hill. Yeah, it comes across.
You know the type of comedy.
You know what you're into. You know what you're into. There's also an expansion pack for the card game, Exploding Kittens Good vs. Evil. So grab your Godcat art.
La série sortira en 2024.
I know you will. I believe in
Plus tard, ça aurait été étonnant de toute façon.
Exploding Kittens comes to Netflix in 2024.
Up next, a highly anticipated
Devil
animated
May
video
Cry.
game adaptation, Devil May Cry.
Série d'animation tirée évidemment du célèbre jeu vidéo.
I know everyone's freaking out about this.
Yes, we just got our first look at the series a couple months ago during Drop 01, and the internet was hungry for Dante.
Oh yeah, Dante is one of my favorite characters of all time when it comes to video games.
I mean, it makes sense. Adi Shankar is behind this. He also did Captain Laserhawk, so he knows a thing or two about video games.
For sure. And I'm also so excited to hear that Studio Mir is the animation studio behind this. We obviously saw a little bit from them with Witcher Sirens of the Deep yesterday. I love all the stuff they've worked on. They also actually did Dota Dragon's Blood for Netflix as well.
And we have a very special Geek Week message from creator Adi Shankar. Let's take a look.
Alors, regardons un petit truc là sur Devil May Cry.
I'm Adi Shankar, executive producer, showrunner, and creator of the upcoming Devil May Cry series that will be exclusively available on Netflix. Since I
Il a un
announced this
sacré
show in
bureau, hein.
2018,
J'aime beaucoup.
I've been hearing you guys. Adi, what's taking so long? Did you
Plein de refs au
lose
comics
interest
et tout
in
en plus
Devil May
là.
Cry? Do you not think Dante's cool anymore? So let me set the record straight. My development partner, Alex Larson, and I, we've been working on this show every day since 2018. Our goal wasn't just to pump out another animated show. My goal is to make one of the best shows on the Netflix platform. Period. We have
Mais ça, c'est le casque de Judge, j'étais en train de. Il me savait bien.
They are one of, if not the best.
En fait, pendant 2 secondes, j'ai cru Magneto, mais non, il est rouge, c'est plus celui de Judge.
Their portfolio of hit after hit after hit speaks for itself. Part of me wants to make jokes about cosplaying as Dante and like waking up dressed as Dante and stuff like that. But there's a sincere aspect to this also, which is like when you deeply care about something and then all of a sudden now you find yourself at the helm of it. It's cool. More importantly, when you get to work with amazing collaborators like Alex Larson, like Studio Mir, like Netflix, who have been pioneers in this adult animation streaming space. So rest assured, we're working very hard because we love the franchise and because we want to deliver something great, something that stands the test of time. And I'm gonna get back to work, but get hyped.
J'ai l'impression qu'on n'aura pas grand chose sur la série. Non, on n'aura pas grand chose.
Wow. So this is what it's about. After losing their family, a demon hunter embarks on a quest to confront the evil
Ça peut être cool, franchement. Je sais pas si je suis très intéressé. Je connais quasiment pas Devil May Cry pour être honnête. Vu que je suis pas la cible des jeux. Mais l'univers peut être cool. Je pourrais me laisser tenter.
I'll be honest, I don't know anything about this franchise, but I'm invested now just because of Addie's enthusiasm about this project.
To me, like Devil May Cry, it's such a go back to the first. It was one of the first hack and slash that I played. So, you know, I just remember myself just dragging into that world and knowing Dante and all these years with all these new things that have come up. So, you know, it's like, you know, every time he comes out, it's like, oh, the old pal that you know, meet again. So I'm excited.
Lisandro, we're all excited. So be sure to follow Netflix Geek for the latest updates on Devil May Cry.
Coming up soon.
Ouais, là, sûrement pas 2024 du coup. Bon, j'ai raté la phrase. Ah, ça va être un blooper reel, donc c'est pas. Attends, c'est comment ça se traduit comment un blooper reel déjà en français? Ça va pas être ouf. Pour One Piece, j'ai peur que ce soit pas fou. Oh. First announcement, pourquoi? There is not fate. Skydance. Est-ce que ce serait pas un truc Transformers? Pas Transformers, Terminator. Il y a un côté Terminator là, non? 97, 32 days from now. Il y a un côté Terminator de ouf là. On serait pas un animé Terminator? Ok. C'est genre peut-être un animé, je pense, du coup. Un animé Terminator.
That's right. Netflix is making a brand new anime based on Terminator.
Ok. Ah si, ça c'est une annonce, ça par contre. Ça c'est une annonce. Un animé Terminator. Mon dieu. C'est la surprise, hein. Je me rappelle pas avoir l'info. Pas d'avoir que ça ait fuité ou quoi.
In August 1997,
like in all the movies,
of course, in a very important year, a computer scientist named Malcolm Lee is working furiously from his lab in Tokyo to launch an AI program he believes will save the world.
Ça prendra place à Tokyo. Ça va être un peu une revisite de Terminator par contre. Hein.
An unrelenting assassin is sent back in time to murder Malcolm and his 3 children in order to ensure its future dominance over humanity.
What a surprise on that Terminator thing.
What a surprise. Presumably, this assassin may be a Terminator.
Ok, j'ai l'impression qu'on est sur une version un peu japonaise de Terminator, quoi, du coup. Une version qui se passerait à Tokyo, genre un reboot, quoi. Pourquoi pas? Why not, j'ai envie de vous dire. Faut voir le design, parce que là, du coup, on n'a rien eu, mais why not?
What's great about the Terminator franchise is that if you're a fan, if you watch the first and you continue watching, there's always like snippets and like Easter eggs that you can catch. So I feel that this anime is going to be filled with those.
I really think this is something that the fans who have invested so much time, invested so much energy, are going to love.
I think it's also cool that it comes from Production IG, who are sort of the renowned Japanese anime studio behind Ghost in the Shell.
And it's crazy.
Bon, il y aura peut-être un petit récap parce qu'en vrai, s'il y a d'autres trucs qui sont cool par rapport à hier.
It really, even though it's a Western franchise, I feel like it's so ripe for that kind of adaptation. And to the comparison of Ghost in the Shell, there's a lot of parallels that could be made in between that.
Stay up to date with Terminator by following us at Netflix Geeked. Hasta la vista.
Up next, we've got what's already considered to be one of the greatest games
Attends,
of all
Hades
time. We are so
Il arrive sur
excited
Netflix?
to reveal that Hades is coming to iOS exclusively for Netflix members. If I wasn't geeked enough already,
Oh,
let's get even more
le jeu
geeked
Hades,
and
qui est un
watch
jeu
the
connu. Hein.
gameplay trailer for
Hades
Hades.
arrivera sur mobile iOS, apparemment pas Android, exclusivement sur Netflix en 2024. Fou ça. Parce que le jeu Hades, il a cartonné à sa sortie, mais une version mobile iOS, Netflix exclusive.
That's what you get.
Alors le trailer de Avatar, le dernier maître de l'air, c'était il y a 2 jours, donc
So much of this game
tu seras pas déçu, mais c'est un peu tard du coup qu'il fallait le demander avant.
It is coming to mobile as well. I keep talking to you guys about how hot everyone is, how fun it is to play, what a good story it is, but let me tell you a little bit about what Hades the game is all about. It is a roguelike dungeon crawler.
Alors ouais, au tactile, je sais pas comment ça se joue, mais bon, on verra bien.
One of the best game studios working right now, Bastion, shout out. You play as the character Zagreus, who is the son of Hades. The plot centers around Zagreus attempting to escape the underworld after learning that he had an unknown family, the Olympian gods, on Mount Olympus who are eager to meet him. And so you keep playing the game, trying to escape the underworld, and it really rewards you with many different story paths and dialogue paths and characters, and I love this. I don't know if you know this, but I love this game so much. This is very exciting.
I mean, look, as I've said many times this Geek Week, I love swords, love any game with swords. I mean, that looks so cool. I love how the action and combat looks. I mean, all the options and just, I guess, the whole idea of also just having to, like, play through it, die, go back to the beginning, and being to take what you learned and use that to progressing further. I think that is just such a cool way to build a game.
I think that my thumbs are gonna hurt after playing this game, because this is just, it's ridiculous. Like, I don't know how this guy does this, but my thumbs are gonna be tired.
Yes. Well, start training. Start training.
Stretching.
Work out now. You told me Zag was sexy, and he lived up to the hype. He might have even exceeded the hype. And all of a sudden, I understand why this is called one of the greatest games of all time.
You don't need to air quote it, okay? The attractive characters are not, but they certainly help. They certainly help. I will say, we talked a lot about Blood of Zeus this week. I feel like Hades is a really good pairing with that too, if you want that Greek mythology to be scratched.
I was a big Greek mythology girly growing up, and as soon as you tell me someone's hot, I'm interested. So maybe I'm gonna play.
Well, you won't have too long to wait because Hades will be released officially on Netflix next year in 2024, and you are getting it as part of the Netflix membership you already have. It's already on your phone, not Hades yet, but soon. This will be the only way to play Hades on iOS, so download the Netflix mobile app now to get ready. Speaking of some of the greatest games ever made, we have another critically acclaimed game finally coming to mobile exclusively for Netflix, Braid Anniversary Edition. This game was already stunning, but for Braid Anniversary Edition, the game art was completely repainted in higher detail for modern devices. And there are newly recorded commentary tracks made by the
Honnêtement, pour l'instant, je suis quand même satisfait. On a eu 2-3 trucs détectives. Enfin, Dead Boy Detective, non. Boy Detective. En tout cas, la série d'ici Vertigo, je m'y attendais pas qu'on ait le trailer. Et l'annonce de Terminator, c'est cool. Donc en vrai, il y a quand même eu 2-3 trucs qui étaient cool. Ça mériterait un récap. Et Hades, alors moi je suis pas joueur d'Hades, mais pour le coup, c'est une bonne nouvelle. Et pourquoi il sort pas sur Android? Je pense qu'il y a une question de deal. Hein. C'est Dead Boys Detective, merci. Et effectivement, je pense qu'il y a une question de. Parce qu'ils vont, je sais pas, c'est une question de contrat. Hein. Petit jeu. Play soon.
You said it before the trailer how beautiful it looks, and I mean,
Tomb Raider,
this new
c'était hier.
version is stunning.
I can't stress enough at how good.
Reste, ouais, un peu moins de 30 minutes.
Especially the updated ones.
Yeah, it feels like a dreamy.
Je sais pas du tout ce que ça vaut le Squid Game challenge là.
It's amazing how it looks.
It looks like a living painting.
There you go.
I mean, sort of like the Blue-Eyed Samurai featurette from yesterday, with where they showed us how they made sort of where they filmed live-action fighters doing the stunts to then animate that to make it more accurate, and just sort of the detail that we got with that. I'm looking forward to playing this game with the commentary to sort of find out how they made this. You know.
What I love about Braid is it's also, in addition to being beautiful as well, it's got this really good story, and I think it really rewards you paying attention as you get through it.
I'm so curious, what is this about?
So I don't want to give too much away because, again, it really rewards you when you sit down and you play it for yourself. But you are essentially trying to
Les jeux Netflix, c'est installation comme des applications.
And you're progressing through this fantasy world and trying to solve puzzles and picking up clues along the way. But I think the thing that makes Braid really unique is that you have the ability to move back and forward through time. And so you need to be able to kind of forward progress and rewind yourself in order to solve the puzzles. So when you see kind of your character moving backwards and forwards in some of the gameplay, that's what you're playing around with, and it's very clever. I love this game.
It's amazing. So if you make a mistake, you can go back, or it's just because you need to solve the puzzle?
Well, I guess you're just gonna have to play to find out, Lisandro. Braid Anniversary Edition will be available to play soon as part of your Netflix membership.
One Piece took the world by storm when the Netflix live action came out in August. We saw a whole lot of love for the Straw Hat crew and a surprising and maybe troubling amount of fan cams for Buggy.
Allez, parlons de One Piece. Voilà, ça va être du coup effectivement un best-of, enfin ouais, un best-of entre guillemets.
Okay, so here's a TLDR if somehow you have not watched One Piece yet. In a seafaring world, a young pirate sets out with his crew to attain.
Pensez à lâcher un petit pouce vers le haut si ce n'est pas déjà fait. Qu'on atteigne les 200 pouces vers le haut, quand même, ce serait cool. Merci à vous.
We're on the Baratier right now, which is pretty great because I'm getting hungry.
Oui, bêtisier,
and,
plus que best-of,
I hear there's a
bêtisier.
good chef who works here.
I have a question for you all out there. Why do you love Buggy so much?
We've seen your TikToks.
It's crazy. It's
J'avais plus le mot
like the
bêtisier, mais
love
voilà.
that this cast and the characters are getting. It's.
I mean, it's Jeff Ward. I mean, I get it.
Après, en vrai, un best-of et un bêtisier. Parce que j'ai pas la différence exacte. Parce qu'un best-of, c'est tellement le meilleur en off. Donc un bêtisier, c'est plus ou moins ça.
As Luffy, and then you see him, and you can't imagine that character played by anyone else. You have Emily Rudd, McKenyu, Taz Skylar, Jacob Romero. The Straw Hat Pirates could not have been more perfectly cast.
I love when a cast comes together and it's so clear that they are close.
And they love One Piece. Like, you can feel how much they love this show and they put their heart and soul into it.
The fandom is honest.
Oh yeah, you can see it with all those TikToks out there.
Well, we couldn't let a Geeked Week go by without an update.
Je sais pas, Charles, la nuance entre les deux.
Season 2 was still far off on the horizon. We do have a special gum treat for you. Season 1 bloopers.
This is a world like no other, one teeming with danger. The world.
Ah oui, mais je suis con, c'est que c'est best-of, c'est le meilleur d'eux. Oui, rien à voir.
Pirates. Pirates, for those who don't understand.
It's close-up time.
Oh, not bad. That was me.
It's gonna be a few of these, and I apologize in advance.
One moment. I forgot my line.
Yep. And then you're doing another one. Bigger mouth as well. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Man, I love acting.
Wow! Yes, aren't you listening? I can't stop curling my.
Sorry, do you mind if I start again?
You're just a sad, lonely little boy who's wearing an... You're just a sad, lonely boy who always loses at FIFA. Sorry. I was just helping him with the performance. Sorry. Okay.
My notes telling you here.
C'est quoi? Faudrait pas abîmer le maquillage en plus.
Sorry, I ate too much. I can't swallow this.
Nice.
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 Let's do it one more time.
Bon, pour un bêtisier, on a vu mieux quand même. Hein. Pour un bêtisier, il était un peu nul à chier. Hein. Enfin, je suis désolé de le dire, mais bon, c'était vraiment le minimum syndical. Hein.
I want to be friends with every single one of the cast members of this show. They're fantastic.
Honestly, it's so hard to pick a favorite blooper out of there. I will say I'm a sucker for narration bloopers, so I love that we got a little bit bonus from Ian McShane as the narrator there, iconic voice.
Pirates.
I think my favorite was definitely Jeff Ward's FIFA comment.
Or like Buggy's head falling out from it. Really, just anything with Buggy. We now have more Buggy material to be obsessed with.
We know I love smooches, and we know that I'm a shipper, so that awkward kiss really got me.
Unlike Lorne Michaels, I love it when people break. So, and especially seeing the villains break in this.
Ouais, la réaction au trailer de mémoire, du peu que j'en ai, c'était cool.
Just, you know, the nose tucking like the hair. Yeah, it's so cool. I want to watch it again.
As someone whose hair gets caught in everything, it felt very relatable.
C'est vrai que le nez, je sais pas à quel point le nez du personnage était bien résistant. Si genre on ne tirait pas trop dessus, ça risquait pas de tomber. J'ai pas vu de making of de comment ils ont fait le make-up.
Well, please make sure you follow at Netflix Geeked and at One Piece Netflix for all the latest updates on One Piece.
Il reste une vingtaine de minutes, un peu moins.
When it was announced that Netflix would be getting the band back together, the internet exploded. This is Scott Pilgrim Takes Off.
Ah, Scott Pilgrim. Je suis très curieux étant plutôt fan du film. Et là, ça peut l'explorer différemment, donc je suis chaud. Je connais pas les comics par contre.
Love Scott Pilgrim so much. I remember I saw Save the World in theaters, and the second this title was announced with the full voice cast back and Edgar Wright involved again and Brian Lee O'Malley, I'm so excited to return to this world. It's become such a cult favorite.
And watch it like animated now. It's such a weird but fun way to see it that it's so refreshing. And again, it's kind of like.
Bon, pour le coup, Badak, il surjoue beaucoup moins que les années précédentes. Hein. Parce que les années précédentes, c'était du surjoué carrément plus que ça. Là, j'y trouve plutôt plutôt présentateur classique.
But learns he must
Présentateur américain, on va dire.
Evil exes in order to date her. Then things get even more complicated, based on the graphic novels by Brian Lee O'Malley.
I mean, I'm just excited for this voice cast. Michael Cera, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, Ellen Wong, Satya Baba, Johnny Simmons, and Kieran Culkin.
The power. So we're reuniting the all-star cast from the movie, but it's not the same story you already know. We're going to see a very different side of these characters and their stories. So let's take a look.
Bon, on a déjà eu pas mal d'images en vrai, mais bon. Je sais que l'animation plaira pas à tous, mais je trouve que ça correspond plutôt bien à l'ambiance voulue du programme.
Wanna go out sometime? You wanna go on a date with me? You like him, don't you? There were sparks.
You went on one date. How good could it have been?
Ouais, c'est cool que le casting soit de retour entier, ouais. Il faut dire que ouais, la plupart des acteurs ils ont percé après ce film, donc il y a un petit côté symbolique. C'est un peu comme Bienvenue à Zombieland, tu sais, où tout le casting est devenu fou, enfin quasiment tout le casting est devenu fou après Bienvenue à Zombieland. Donc quand ils sont revenus pour le 2 sans problème, tu vois. Je trouve qu'il y a un côté symbolique, c'est de revenir un peu dans tes premiers films, un peu cool.
And I love the new logo. I think that, you know, it's very 8-bit. It kind of gels with the animated version of it also. I love how this thing is crafting up.
I'm really excited to see what the takes off part of Scott Pilgrim Takes Off means.
And to me, I'm very curious to see how the animation, because there's some things that you cannot do in live action. So I'm very curious to see how they bring Scott Pilgrim into, places that you can't in film.
I'm looking forward to this voice cast.
They're somehow all back. I don't know what witchcraft Edgar Wright did, but I'm so excited
either way, you
about
got to thank the scheduling gods.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Scheduling gods. We have so much.
So who are you guys most excited to see come back?
I am just hoping, and I don't know if this is going to happen or not genuinely, do we get another Brie Larson musical performance? Ooh. Fingers crossed. Black Sheep still remains, I revisit it on YouTube often.
And I heard Aubrey
Ça sort, en plus, ça sort bientôt, ça sort cette semaine.
There's so much to look forward to.
I cannot wait. Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, November 17th.
If you loved All of Us Are Dead and Squid Game, get ready for Kyongsung Creature. Set in early 1945 in colonial Korea, 2 young adults encounter a strange creature born of greed and battle for survival in the city of Kyongsung.
And Kyongsung, I don't know if you know this, is the old name for Seoul, the capital of
Oh,
South
ok, c'est le nom originel de Séoul. Ok, je savais pas. Séoul, la capitale, si je dis pas de bêtises, du coup, du Corée du Sud. Je crois que c'est la ville la plus connue. Est-ce que c'est censé être la capitale? Normalement, je dirais que oui.
Sneak peek at Kyongsung Creature, but Geeked Week can exclusively reveal the release date. Check it out.
Je préférais nuancer parce que des fois on a des douilles comme ça où il y a des pays où on pense que c'est la capitale alors que non. C'est un peu comme Sydney par exemple avec l'Australie où Sydney n'est pas la capitale. C'est... J'ai un doute. Mais bref, vous voyez ce que je veux dire. Canberra.
안녕하세요. 넷플릭스 팬
오케이.
여러분. 저는 경성 크리처에서 경성 최고의 자산가이자 금옥당의 대주 장태상 역을 맡은 박서준입니다.
안녕하세요. 죽은 사람도 찾아낸다는 소문난 도둑꾼 윤채욱 역을 맡은 한소희라고 합니다.
이번 긱드 위크를 통해서 드디어 경성 크리처
Ouais, il me semble, je crois que c'est lui qu'on a vu dans The Marvels, ouais. Dont le rôle a été clairement charcuté par ailleurs, on en parlera demain, mais demain dans 100% Marvel, pour info, dès 21h.
과연 저 장태상과
윤채욱은
탐욕 위에 태어나 경성을 뒤흔든 괴물들
그리고 그런 괴물들보다도 더 괴물 같은 사람들과 어떻게 맞서 싸우고 또 어떤 호흡을 보여줄지
곧 다가올 12월 22일 쓸쓸한 어둠이 드리웠던 비극의
Ah, attends, ça sort le 22 décembre.
뜨거운 대결이
Ils en ont pas beaucoup montré pour un programme qui sort bientôt là.
여러분을 초대합니다.
끝까지 많은 기대와 관심과 사랑 부탁드립니다.
Partie 1, 22 décembre et partie 2, 5 janvier. Ok. Je pensais qu'ils auraient dévoilé plus pour un truc qui sort bientôt. À l'esprit, il y en aura du sel demain, il y a moyen.
I want to see their chemistry, and also in that teaser, you see them like running. Yeah. They're escaping, attacking. You sense that it's gonna be all about, oh my god, these creatures, you know?
I'm already getting big Jaws vibes. I'm like, I can't wait to see this creature. I'm afraid to see this creature. We're gonna be thrilled. We've been hanging out for a couple of days, so you know I'm a shipper. As soon as I see these two, I don't know, but I'm like, 2 friends, maybe they're gonna kiss? Fingers crossed.
Liz is over here rooting for the creature. You're over here rooting for the kissing.
Yes.
Maybe the next one is season 2, creatures kissing.
I would love creatures kissing.
Well, you heard it here first. Kyongsung Creature is coming to Netflix on
Bah, j'aurais préféré en voir un peu
22nd.
plus, donc j'avoue que je pourrais pas trop dire.
That was awesome, but Geeked Week is far from over.
That's right, we've still got Rebel Moon, and
C'est déjà fini?
tomorrow we will
Ça,
have
c'est
the
plus court qu'hier.
world premiere of the brand new trailer.
Avec plus de trucs, mais... Parce que demain, du coup, mais en fait, c'est dans la nuit de dimanche à lundi, et c'est je crois vers 1h30, 2h du mat. Il y a un événement Rebel Moon, mais je le streamerai pas parce que franchement, 1h du mat, un dimanche matin, enfin un lundi matin, flemme quoi. Sachant qu'on a déjà eu un énorme trailer de Rebel Moon, donc j'avoue que un peu la flemme de me réveiller à 1h du mat pour ça.
That looks awesome.
Just, oh my god, just wow.
that cast.
Can't wait for tomorrow.
I know we have questions, and so do you.
Well, tomorrow we'll be getting all the answers from Zack Snyder.
C'est dommage qu'il fasse pas 22h. 22h, je l'aurais fait, mais là, j'avoue que. Ouais, la plupart des gens, ils travaillent le lundi matin, tu vois, leur flemme de stream à 1h30, 2h, quoi. Encore, il y aurait vraiment, ce serait le premier truc sur Rebel Moon, je l'aurais fait, mais là, on a déjà eu des annonces, des infos et tout. Il y aura un récap, il y aura peut-être une vidéo réaction si c'est cool sur TikTok, tu vois, mais genre. Pour voir YouTube, si vraiment c'est très très cool. Eh bien, c'est tout pour cette nouvelle journée de Geek Week où on retiendra principalement le premier trailer de Damsel, mais également l'arrivée de Hades 1, en tout cas exclusivement sur iOS, sur Netflix en 2024. On retient également un animé, Terminator, ça mine de rien. Et l'autre truc qu'on retient beaucoup, j'ai oublié ce que c'était, mais qu'est-ce que c'était le truc qu'on retenait aussi ? Je ne sais plus. Si, du coup, le trailer de Dead Boy Detective ou Boy Detective. De toute façon, de la série DC Comics Vertigo. Ça aussi, on retient dans l'univers de Sandman. Et Scott Pilgrim, et ça, pour le coup, de Scott Pilgrim, je trouve qu'il n'y a pas eu grand chose d'intéressant ce soir, pour le coup. Dead Boys Detective. Pourquoi j'y arrive pas ? Je ne sais pas. Bref. Ça veut dire que je fais pas d'effort, mais vraiment, j'y arrive pas. Mais du coup, ouais. Je pense que c'est un peu les trucs que je retiens le plus de cette soirée-là. Et évidemment, je vous laisserai réagir en commentaire sur le replay. Et merci d'avoir suivi le live.